Ahoy, meat popsicles, ZDP here with more FTLAE. On our last run, we rocked the flagship in Osprey, Federation Cruiser Type A. And I mentioned at the beginning how we lost in the Rock Cruiser Type B to Shivan due to stupidity. And really, it was just me deleting the file before it was fully uploaded to YouTube. That run was lost. We didn't miss much, but it was lost. The way it was lost is we gambled heavily on the ship, and let's introduce the ship to you, and then we'll talk more about how badly I failed at it last time. But this is a unique ship, a challenging ship. In the original version of the game, a few of the B layouts were the more challenging layouts, and this one was definitely one of those. You might notice a core subsystem is missing from this particular ship, and that is the door system. In fact, there are no doors that lead to the outside. There are no airlocks on the ship at all. I don't know how these rock men got in here, but they are here for life or death, I guess. But there is no way to control the doors inside the ship. There is no way to vent the ship. So if we get boarded, there's nothing we can do about it. We can try setting fire to our own ship to take care of boarders, but that's really our only option. There is no door system at all on this ship. No way to vent this ship because of that. No way to control how to open any of the doors. No way to keep intruders from running rampant. The ship also has a unique weapon, a Heavy Pierce Laser Mark I. Wreak more havoc than their smaller burst laser counterparts. Modified version pierces one shield. Very similar to the crystal, the heavy crystal. Okay, but it takes an extra power. And this ship, the Shivan, the Rock B, only has 3 weapon power, which means you have to choose between the 2 of them. It does have rock plating, which is a 15% chance to negate incoming hull damage. Systems still get hit. So yeah, that's pretty much everything. Now, how we lost last time was we couldn't get on board any ships without a teleporter, obviously, but we couldn't get through shields. Once there is level 2 shields, once there are 2 shield bubbles on an enemy ship, there's really nothing you can do but attempt setting them on fire multiple times. The only strategy then is to use a crew teleporter, set a room on fire, send your rockmen in there, they're impervious to fire, and then you damage systems, you damage crew, you try to take the ship intact. We doubled down on that by installing a clone bay. And then people just died, and we couldn't kill ships fast enough, and it was just a nightmare. But one of the rare ships that has trouble dealing, at least, I mean, usually you get a burst laser or a dual, you get something, a missile launcher, you get something that can pierce 2 shield bubbles. You don't have to worry about your weapon status until a little later on in the game. This particular ship you do. One strategy I'm going to try this time is getting weapon power up as soon as possible. And trying to get both the Heavy Pierce and the Firebomb charging at the same time, and maybe shooting their weapon system with the Heavy Pierce and then lighting it on fire to try and kill the crew and get more scrap that way. But enough babbling for me, enough rambling on. Let's get started and hope this run goes better than the one that you didn't get to see. So we're going to depower our medbay, power on our engines, and we'll start with the Heavy Pierce for right now. And we'll prepare to do our first jump. Okay, let's go down. Another bit of unique on the ship is the oxygen. Level 2 oxygen, that's if in case you have a breach, you want to have oxygen flowing to the breach to keep your people from suffocating. There's no way to have oxygen flow into the breached area by way of the doors, so you have level 2 oxygen. Not too shabby. Civilian colonists loyal to the rebel cause are present on a nearby planet. Looks like they are currently receiving a supply shipment. Could be useful. Let's attack the rebels. They're loyal to the rebel cause, so yeah. That's all people loyal to the rebels must die. Haha. Okay, so we are in a bit of a dangerous situation right now. If they sync up their weapons here, we can definitely get sliced up pretty well. They missed their shot, we didn't miss ours. And the threat has been neutralized for now. Caused a breach in their O2 system. Very nice. Let's go on weapons once more. Okay. Another good thing about this layout is the sensor room is very close to a shield room, so the slow-ass Rockman can move in, see what's going on for us there. There's no way we're killing the crew before the ship, especially with that system repair drone fixing up all the damage that we're doing. Let's just kill them off here. And one more shot will do it. So pretty powerful ship until they get 2 shield bubbles. With the rebel ship destroyed, you take the time to collect what little scrap remains. They had already made their delivery to the civilians. We can try stealing the civilian supplies. We can leave the civilians alone. Stealing the supplies sometimes gets hull damage. They booby trap the supplies. I'm going to go for it. It's still really early in the game. First jump, so let's do it. Stealing the civilian supplies, we get an extra drone part and 7 scrap. Excellent. The colonists hand over the supplies. They appear to be mostly equipment meant for automated farming, but you can make use of it as you leave. You receive a message. This is why the rebels will always have support. In other words, screw you, kid. You're a dick. But yeah, there's a lot of moral gray areas. Let's say if you want to win at FTL. A ship with conspicuous pirate markings is orbiting a nearby moon, broadcasting a simple message claiming to have equipment available for sale. If we hail the ship, they will offer drone parts. We have no need of those. If we don't buy anything, they will destroy half our ship. So I think we're going to attack him before he can attack us. Yeah, he'll destroy half our ship and then attack. That's the second half of that story there. But, as long as we sneak a laser shot in here before that stunner fires. Okay, they did things in reverse order for some reason. Oh, AI, you so silly. Let's hit their O2 system. And let's sneak into sensor room, see what we're working with. Okay, so there is 2 crew, a human, and a Zoltan. Half their ship is on fire right now. See if we can't do a little more damage to them. Okay. One more volley will do it. But they hit us in the shields. There is no way we're gonna kill them. Yeah. Took 1 hull damage attempting that. The fire just destroyed the system and got rid of them. We got 1 missile, 1 drone, 15 scrap. Let's get our shields fixed up here. But yeah, it looks like we're super strong right now. But that will change very quickly. We do have enough scrap to get the firebomb online, but I want to also be able to power that as well. So we're going to wait a little while longer. Okay, good to go. Let's go up. Ship refueling station is stationed at this beacon. We can purchase fuel here. Usually you want to buy cheap fuel, but we are really good on fuel, so I will ignore the station, save the scrap. This early seems like it's a good idea to do that. You spot a small rebel ship nearby. It seems to have been refitted for transport rather than combat. It does not seem to want to engage your ship. Demand the surrender of their goods. You prepare to secure the cargo by force. They're going to jump. Looks like they don't want to fight, they're trying to escape. They can do nothing to us. They hacked our O2, but that's fine. We have that extra power bar that we can pop in there. Keep them from getting that too low. And we are going to go on their engines now. They can do no harm to us with their 2 beam weapons there. FTL is delayed. Looks like they have a system repair drone. No, they do not. But they fixed their piloting. O2 is now on fire. I'm just going to keep an eye on them for right now. Okay. Why don't we sneak a shot into their O2 there. I think we caused a breach. One of them might die. Nope, no way. Just going to kill them. There we are. Ship was apparently transporting weaponry, however, nothing seems to have survived the battle. 19 scrap. Maybe I should have switched to firebombs there. I don't know. Try to secure that cargo. We are 1 scrap away from being able to get those on board at the same time. However, hello, your communicator opens a hail from a nearby ship. Our weapon systems are malfunctioning. We're too afraid of pirates to travel home unassisted. Can you escort us? Sure, we get 2 fuel. Take this bit of fuel as a down payment. We'll be 1 step behind you following your jump signatures. Don't want to take any risks now, do we? Add a quest marker to the map. Excellent, excellent. Let's jump into the nebula here. No ion storm, very good. But there's also nothing here, save for vast swirls of gas reflecting rays from a distant sun. Let's jump to this beacon now. Still in the nebula, even though it didn't look like it was. A heavily damaged Federation ship is hiding in the nebula at this beacon. Before you have time to make contact with them, they fade into the nebula. We will attempt to follow and help them. You get lucky and find them floating not too deep in the nebula. They're thrilled to be found by friendlies that come on board and abandon their wrecked ship. Welcome aboard, Varnish the human. You will be our sensor person and mobile repairman for now because, man, rock people run slow. Let's head this way now. I'm going to head up into the quest beacon there. A rebel autonomous scout is exploring this beacon. You attempt to hide behind a nearby moon, but the ship finds you and begins its assault. They have cloaking, an ion stunner, ion blast Mark II actually, and a beam. So what we will do here is go on weapons, of course, but the second that stunner fires, we'll try to depower our shields so we do not take damage, stun damage. Excellent. Okay, why don't we go on cloaking next? Breach into cloaking, very good. Back on weapons to finish up the job. This should get us enough to get the firebomb up. Ship explodes, leaving behind its potential collection. You subscribe to a 2 fuel, 1 euro, and 13 scrap. Now it is a bit of a gamble to try and get both of these weapons up at the same time. It's going to take good 50 scrap. 55 scrap, which is the majority of our scrap, but I think we have no choice but to do it. So let's... And we can power up engines 1 more level as well. We can take that out of oxygen if need be, but for now we have all weapons up. 4 weapon power, not too shabby. If we need a little bit of extra dodge chance, we can take it from oxygen. Let's head up now. So we can probably head to this beacon and then start swinging our way up. So let's do that. Scans reveal an ore refinery and several factories all standing still and empty. No life signs detected. Empty. Jump is empty. Let's jump up here now. Try to stay ahead of them rebels. What at first seems to be a simple nebula is actually filled with a good amount of debris from a brutal exchange between several ships. Wreckage drifts by your screens and tumbles into the depths of the nebula to be lost to sight. It's hard to determine who the combatants were without close investigation, so let's do that. Scan the battlefield, find little remains, disappointed, you prepare to jump. So empty beacon is empty once again. Let's head up this way now. Aha, slaver scum. You recognize the ship as a well-known slave trader. He hails you and offers you labors for cheap. You shall attack the slaver scum. We will go on their weapons. And then we will firebomb the weapons. And try to murder them. And if we kill all the crew on a slave ship, we get our pick of the litter, so to speak. Fortunately, we do have a rock man, which means we will not be able to kill all of the crew with fire. Let me go on to piloting now with firebomb. And we'll heavy pierce the weapons, keep those down. Try to do some damage to that rock man, but I don't think we're going to be able to do this. Oxygen is down, however, and still on fire. Enemy ship is powering up their FTL, trying to escape. Their piloting system is on fire. Good luck with that, sir. Let's heavy pierce the oxygen again. They're offering a rock man. We have enough of those right now, so we will say surrender is not an option. 1 more volley will kill them, unfortunately. So There is no way to really do this. We can try firebombing to kill the human. They have no oxygen on the ship. They have a breach. They will slowly suffocate to death. And they are keeping their weapons desynced. So we might have an option to just wait it out here. And wait for... Ugh, they are doing hull damage. This should be worth it, however. Their ship is slowly losing oxygen. We will be able to kill them. Why don't we pop some extra dodge chance in so we don't get that combo hitting us. There we are. And in fact, we can depower our firebomb and get our oxygen up fully. They will slowly suffocate. And we will get our pick of the litter, hopefully, this way. One Rockman, really not that great of an option. If it was an NG, maybe I would have taken it. But instead, slaves are not to ride a fighting. You find their burned bodies in the hole, but before you strip the ship, you hear faint noises in the walls. You break off a latch, and a slave falls out of a hidden compartment, coughing. Once recomposed, the slave offers to join your crew. We get 1 fuel, 1 drone, 20 scrap, and Aki the human. Okay, welcome aboard Aki the human. I will station you in the oxygen room for now, I guess. Let's get our firebomb back up and head to this quest beacon. Shortly after you arrive at the ship, you are escorted and jumps nearby to thank you for your help, offering 2 fuel, 1 drone, and 20 scrap. Thank you very much. And now we head to the exit, and a pretty successful first sector, I do believe. You arrive at the long-range beacon. When the overdrive is charged, you can jump to the next sector. Scanners are showing intelligent life forms on a nearby planet. No match for them can be found in the database. We investigate. Land a small shuttle in an enormous field whose only occupants are small, brightly colored, 6-legged, horse-like animals. Could they be what your scans picked up? If we try to bring some of the creatures on board, it will most likely trample a crew member and kill them. However, if we try to communicate peacefully, we might end up with an NG crew member. Let's see what happens. In fact, that is what happens. None of your attempts to communicate seem to work. They just stare at you silently as you prepare to leave. One of the creatures canters forward, and forcibly nudges you away from the ship. He seems to want you to follow him. Eventually, they guide you to an old NG ship's crash site. Inside, you're able to find and reactivate the NG. You get 1 fuel, 1 drone, 10 scrap, and Jorlak, the NG. Very nice. Why don't we keep him in the weapon room? For now, mobile repair squad is go. 2 humans and an NG. And next sector, please. We have choice of an Uncharted Nebula or a Zoltan controlled. I think we will go Zoltan controlled, but then we don't have much that can get through the shields. I think we will go Zoltan controlled, though. Be a little dicey with them Zoltan shields, but we should be okay. A little bit of weird lag for some reason. It looks like it's resolved. You are far from Federation home space here in Zoltan territory, and it's not clear whether the authorities will have any goodwill remaining. Still, you have to push forward, and push forward we shall. There is a store, there are distress beacons, and more lag. Yeah. We can hit this beacon first. If I could hit it. Why is the lag happening? There we go. That's weird. Anyways, we're going to try to hit up that store, but we're going to maximize our potential first. Only 2 crew, a human and a mantis on board this ship. Emergency! All ships in range, we are under attack. The frequency matches a nearby Zoltan ship. You move in on their pursuer. You take your intervention as a cue to jump away. We will go on weapons with our heavy pierce. And we will take power away from oxygen to boost up our evade chance once their missile fires. Missile fires. Dodge chance go. We missed with our shot. They hit with theirs. Let's do a little bit of a hot swap here. Get the rock crew. Oh, we missed again. That's not good. But they have no problem hitting, but we resisted that hull damage. Why don't we launch a firebomb into... There we go. Excellent. We caused the fire with our shot. Took that out completely. Weapons are completely down. And why don't we launch another firebomb into the O2 room. And switch people around a little bit. Okay, we have no need for Higher dodge chance right now. Let's get our oxygen back up. And half their ship is on fire. And we might be able to take this ship intact. They got their oxygen repaired a little bit. Nope, now it's down. We can launch another firebomb, but fire will spread pretty soon. Actually, just take pot shots at them with the heavy pierce. Let's do that. Humans Death Star, another fire in the piloting. And that Mantis is completely screwed. Oh, we launch a heavy pierce on the shields just to hasten his demise. The enemy ship appears to be powering up its FTL. Good luck, your entire ship's on fire and your crew is dead. There are no more life stands remaining on the ship. You should be able to use materials. 1 fuel, 1 drone, 26 scrap. Excellent. Well, we get Varnus healed up in the med bay right now. Now, if there is nothing in this store, weapons-wise, we want something to be able to get through 2 shield bubbles some way, somehow. But if there's nothing in the store, we will upgrade shields next. You're right to find a lumbering Zoltan freighter with no one at the helm. It's a mystery what happened to the crew, but be ashamed to let the opportunity go to waste. We got 1 fuel, 1 drone, 22 scrap. Very good. Let's repower our engines here. Let's head to the store. Mantis crew here has hunkered down the abdomen of a long-dead space whale. The only way, presumably, for them to operate their black market trade without detection. Worth a look? Yes, it is. We have Zoltan crew members, a boarding drone, a Howler beam, and a chain laser. Howler beam is definitely tempting. Drone control comes with a defense drone, also very tempting. Howler beam can go through 1 level of shields. Heavy pierce will pierce the shields, so we'll have that same problem. Once they get up to 2 shield bubbles, we will be able to do nothing. We can get the chain burst laser, however, and that will allow us to fire 2 shots, and coupling that with the heavy pierce will allow us to get through 2 shield bubbles. That might be the way to go. That might be the way to go. I don't usually like the chain burst laser, but we may not be able to be choosers here. We're okay probably till the end of the sector. This is a green sector. They most likely will be stores. I will gamble and say no sir to either of that. Having Zoltan crew would be nice, but I think I'm going to say no to everything this store has to offer, and instead jump away into a pulsar. Wonderful. There's a teleporter. Grab an infrequently used beacon close to a pulsar before a long rebel ship happens to jump nearby. It looks like you'll have to fight. They have no medbay. They have a bomb of their own. They're going to fight in our shield room. Why don't we get the human in there to help the Rockman handle that? We're going to pierce their shields. Pierce their shields, hit their weapons. We miss completely. They small bombed our helm. Their weapons are completely down, and now their weapons are on fire, and also down, not just from ion damage, but from actual damage. Let's get our human back in the sensor room, see what they're working with. There are only 2 crew. Their weapons are completely down still. Weapons are still down from ion damage. Our sensors are down. We can't get a view. Let's pierce their weapons again. And 1 more. Okay, their shields are down. Not that it matters. Alright, 1 more hit from the pierce should kill them. Let's save the missile. Oh, they left just in time. Okay. Why don't we firebomb there? Piloting we miss. Okay. We will heavy pierce their weapons. Kill one crew member. Start a fire. They're offering surrender. We will not accept surrender. Okay. That pilot is not coming down for nothing. Why don't we just firebomb the piloting? That should kill them. We missed. Of course we did. Wasting a lot of missiles here. If that fire spreads and takes down another system, they will explode. Our weapons are completely down. Looks like we might have no choice here but just to let this ship explode. Yeah, their engines are on fire now. Our weapons are still down. Yeah, their engines are going to explode very shortly here. Depower shields to avoid the ion damage. That doesn't seem to be a tactic that works. Their engines are on fire. Human is going to try and fix something. Their engines will explode shortly. Why don't we try firebombing the weapon room, killing the crew before that happens? We get it just in time. There are no more life forms remaining on the ship. You strip of these materials, you get 24 scrap, a missile, and a drone part. And let us jump before the ion pulse hits us. Excellent. The Mantis outcasts sometimes make the mistake of making this Zoltan for easy game. A scout moves in to attack while the boarding party seems to board from a nearby transport. That's not good. 3 Mantis right now. Let's get our humans in there to help. Let's get this Rockman in to help as well. Let's get this Rockman to the medbay. We could be in trouble here. Why don't we get this human as our pilot and get this Rockman in to help the fight. This human's gonna die. Get him to the medbay. Oh, Nelly. Alright, let's pierce their weapons there. Don't need any problems from that. And we're gonna firebomb the weapons as well. Gotta get that medbay powered on. Need to get this man to the medbay. He's not gonna make it. Oh. God dang it. Okay. Rockman, go in. Our shields will be going down shortly. Shields are down. Sensors about to go down next. Human, go fight the Mantis. We lost the Rockman. We lost C.Y. Huang, I believe his name was. And this is what makes this ship horrible. Let's firebomb their weapons again. Let's get everybody into the medbay. Pilot, get into the medbay. Get into the engine room for safety. Let's get this Rockman. Okay, get out of the engine room, Rockman. Get into the engine room. I'm gonna auto fire. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna auto fire everything on their weapons. Slowly get crew healed up. Go fight in the oxygen room. Human, go fight in the engine room. Okay. Aki is going to die now. Let's get Vernus in to help. Okay. Vernus, get in there, buddy. We might get out of this without losing anyone else, and we do. Ugh. What a total catastrophe. NG, get in there, repair all our stuff, please. Firebomb the weapon room was silly. Because there's a breach in there, there's no oxygen. We are wasting missiles left and right. Let's get our crew healed up here. And good thing we picked up a few extra crew. We can recover very easily from this. Let's get our sensors fixed up. Okay. Looks like the only one on board is an NG when we firebomb. The NG's dead. No more life signs. We got 2 fuel, 1 missile, 31 scrap. This strategy is not working out too well. However, we do have 155 scrap right now. Let's get everybody back to stations and see what we're working with. Looks like we are down a pilot. I'm going to take whoever has the least amount of experience from our rock crew. Looks like it's going to be the shield person. Yes. Shield person is now going to be our pilot. And NG is going to be our new shield person. Actually, I want him to be a mobile crew member. Let's get our O2 person as our shield person. Yeah, that might be the way to do it. And NG can just hang out directly in the middle of the ship to be our mobile repair person. Let's rearrange our power bars here. No stores anywhere. Jump into the nebula, hit that distress beacon. While we do that, going to seriously consider getting level 2 shields very shortly. Nebula turns out to be the hiding place of a terrified rock crew taking refuge from the Zoltan border police. They don't seem prepared to risk your leaving with their coordinates and open fire. Wonderful. We have no way of taking the ship intact. Rock crew are impervious to damage, just like our rock crew is. How many people do they have? They only have 1. Let's get our 2 humans. Find a Rockman. We'll get the NG on shields. Their weapons are down. No point in firebombing. Go on oxygen next. Okay, they beam back aboard. Let's get our people healed. Oxygen is breached and down for them right now. We will not accept surrender, although the missiles are looking very tasty. As soon as they get their oxygen repaired, we will fire again. I didn't save positions, apparently. Shield man is our pilot. O2 man is our shield man, and NG is in middle of ship. There we are. They got their weapons up. Their oxygen is still down. It'll take a very long time to choke these people out. Why don't we send another heavy pierce onto their weapons? One more volley will kill them, but I'm trying to take the ship intact. This rock investigator. But I might just not have the patience. Doesn't look like they're getting their O2 up at all. So they will slowly suffocate. Because they have a lot of health. Rock crew have 150 health, as opposed to 100 that the other races have, except for the Zoltan, which I believe has 75. There are no more life signs remaining. You ship the useful materials. We get 2 fuel, 1 missile, 22 scrap. Very nice. Let's hit up this stress beacon. Asteroid field. Your jump interrupts the Zoltan security ship as it follows a Mantis pirate into the asteroid field. They message you, your presence here will continue to be tolerated, but please do not interfere. I am going to interfere, and I'm going to save the Mantis ship, as silly as that is. We are in an asteroid field. They do have ion weapons. Might not be the smartest idea, but we are in an asteroid field. Their Zoltan shield will go down steadily. Sometimes you have to bet on the underdog, even on the rare occasions that underdog is the Mantis sport. Should be set off for the hard asteroid field and engage the Zoltan there. Yeah, we will definitely be taking a lot of hull damage doing this. Definitely. 100%. Let's auto-fire. I don't think we can firebomb through Zoltan shields. No, we cannot. We just have to hope that everything syncs up the right way. They hit our shields anyways. Beam through the oxygen and the med bay. Fire in the center of the ship. Let's get okay, they let's firebomb the center of the ship. Hello computer, please stop lagging. Let's pierce their weapons. I don't know what is happening here. We miss with the firebomb. Okay, why don't we see if we can pause for a second. Are things getting back under control? No, they are not. Yeah, that's bugged. I obviously have not beaten the game on normal with all 3 ships. Shields critical, everything is down. I think I'm gonna have to reset the game here, so pardon me, please. And it looks like we are back. We did start a fire with our heavy pierce anyways. Our ship is still completely on fire. Let's get our shields fixed up. Let's get our rock pilot out of there. To get that fire under control, let's get Sensor Boy down into piloting, which is now on fire, so never mind. Turn off auto fire. Okay, shields are down, they are breached. Fire is running rampant through the ship right now. Let's get our medbay fixed up. Fire is running rampant through both ships, but an asteroid hits their ship, but life signs are done, I guess, and we get 3 fuel, 1 missile, 17 scrap. They take 3/4 of loot, leaving the rest for you. How civilized. Excellent. Don't know what the proper course for that is. Maybe it's better to help the Zoltan instead. But half our ship was on fire. We are at half hull damage right now. Quite a bit of scrap. And more lag. Oh, the Shivan is just cursed, isn't it? See what I can do to fix that. Bear with me once again. Apologies. Looks like the capture fraps is what's causing the problem. I stopped capture and started it again. This may fix the problem for now. There is a store. I will definitely hit up the store before the rebels get there first. But we will definitely call this an episode at the end of the sector while I diagnose the problems. Apologies, please. The Zoltan are fascinated by other species and have set up something of an alien knickknack shop here. Why not take a look? Backup battery. Cloaking. Very interesting. Are these crew members good at anything? No. I think cloaking would be a good idea. We'll get cloaking. We will fix our hull. We will buy a few missiles. Probably not the smartest idea. But cloaking will definitely help. Definitely need to get some power bars next. Probably should not have spent all our money on cloaking right then. But you take gambles in FTL. You most definitely take gambles. Another unmanned ship patrols the area. Prepare the ship for combat. Let us fire on their weapons. And what we can do is we can depower shields, put 1 bar into the engines, 1 bar into cloaking. Cloak their laser shot. Looks like I might be too late for that though. Maybe just in time. And we'll pierce on piloting next. Excellent. And just keep the hits coming here. Why don't we get Aki and Jorlak healed up in the meantime? The power is definitely something to deal with. Why don't we take power out of the firebomb, get shields back up. Only use firebomb when necessary. And one more volley should do it. Ship explodes, leaving behind a substantial collection of useful scrap material. 3 fuel, 1 drone, 23 scrap. Excellent. Just confirm that we are recording. Yes, we are. Okay. Had that happen before. Oh no. Rebels. Rebels, rebels, rebels. That is not good. Getting that cloaking might cost us our very lives. Rebel fleet has found you. The nearby scout turns to engage. The cruisers in distance are firing at you. Oh no. All power to engines will try to cloak out of things. Probably try to cloak out of the ASB. But buying cloaking was stupid. I'm going to cloak through the flak. There's nothing we can do weapons-wise. Oh boy. Alright. Not too shabby. Turn off our weapons. Let's get these people back to base. Let's get Jorlak fixing that breach with while the O2 is still high. Piloting just got hit. That's not good. Taking some hull damage, but we should come out of this unscathed. Let's get piloting back up, please. Let's cloak until we get out of here. And we jump away, taking some damage. But we're okay. We survived our brush with the rebels there. You arrive at a Zoltan research facility. They say they're researching genetic distortion due to stasis sleep, prolonged FTL travel. They ask if your crew has the time to undergo a few scans. Participating in their study gets us 13 scrap and cakes made from stiff dough. Delicious! Huzzah! Let us go to the exit now. You arrive at the long-range beacon at the driver's charge. You can jump to the next sector, buy cheap fuel. No, we are fine for fuel. Want to save our scrap. But we are not in a good situation. Maybe I should have bought that chain laser back in that store. We are heading to the next sector, Sector 3. We have either NG-controlled or civilian. I think we will go NG-controlled. Give us little options in red sectors. We'll go NG-controlled. We do have an NG on board, and the lag is back again. You arrived at NG space. The Folded Federation has brought tough times for these robotic life forms that are usually willing to help. We will call that there. I will diagnose these problems, so the next episode should be smooth as butter. Thank you very much for watching. Hit them like and subscribe buttons if you feel so inclined, and please do comment if you have any suggestions to improve my play or my videos. This has been the Mock Dr. Phil playing Faster Than Light Advanced Edition. I'll see you next time.